I've been waiting. I've been eager to hear what it was.
Yeah, so I took some hood calls for 2 weeks out.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was up. Robinhood was up. It's bouncing now a little bit. It's come down at open. It was up 4% or 5% pre-market. I can get my screen up here.
Yeah, we had bull earnings overnight. Webull was
Yeah.
another broker.
Yeah. Yep. So I was long at about 95.80, and I bought 99 calls for 2 weeks out. So we'll see how that pans out.
Very nice.
But I'm green on it obviously at the moment. But I'm seeing this as a swing trade though. So yeah.
Question for you as well as anyone in chat. How many of you saw after we get off stream yesterday, or pretty much just the entire night, how many of you guys saw, you included James,
Yeah.
countless posts for people that said they were in Moderna in some way or fashion?
Yeah, some way, shape or form. Yeah.
I saw so many on social media that were, oh yeah, I called this out in my Discord.
In my Discord, yes. 1,000% gain.
Yeah. I was up this much because we capitalize on X, Y, and Z.
Sure. I did find a little scalp on NQ yesterday to late on in the session as well. So when we got off, I found that nice little bounce play off the opening range low in at like 580 out at 650.
Very nice.
So that was a little scalp play, but other than that, nothing too much yesterday.
I didn't end up doing anything on. I correctly called the no break. Sorry, quick question here. So even if like gold example, you don't set the IB. No, 920 to 1020. The data is all based on edgeful. The data is all based on New York. So even though the time frames are all different, you can set all your time frames to New York. So you're looking at the data for New York. It doesn't need to be. It's got a pit open to 920 to 1020. That means that the IB should be 920 to 1020.
Yeah,
you can just leave it at New York and it will measure the data for New York. That's what I do for CL as well. If you go into futures assets, so I click on CL, session time frame set 9:30 to 4, so it's New York.
Dude, I feel so weird. I put my mark on the other side of my desk, and now, when you try and grab on this side because you've been doing it for the last 4 years.
Sounds a little different.
Yeah, hopefully it sounds better.
I like it.
Yeah, because I put my streaming on the right-hand screen, so obviously I'm always looking at you on the right,
nice.
in the chat, so makes sense. But yeah, we are bouncing on NQ here. I am going to be wary of looking to sell at these low prices. The opening on my pre-market prep, I did say the opening week range has been taken out to the downside. We are underneath the overnight Vwap, but and also hopefully for my viewers, I also made my screen. You can make the text sizing, so I put it like on 300%. So hopefully that is a little bit better for the guys that wear glasses. But yeah, I am wary of looking for shorts here, particularly with obviously the gap fill today as well. The gap fill price would be at 522, so I could expect that to play the gap fill up at 522 personally as well. So we'll see what happens potentially once we reach there on Qs.
Whose screen was that, Vena? Was my font not visible?
Yeah, because I
should be fine. I know it's a little small, but
yeah, give it a few more years, you'll be wearing glasses too. Yeah, probably. I've already lost the hair. That should be good now. My screen font should be way bigger than usual.
Did we have any PMI news this week?
Let's have a look. No, I don't think so.
No, we have leading indicators at 10 and then PMI tomorrow. So no added volatility. We're just dropping. Simple as that. SPY should go and break the 15-minute orb high. That one looks pretty good.
Yeah. I think that NQ back up to 522, that to fill that gap fill price should be pretty sound, personally. What's up, Brian?
Yeah, I do like a continuation up to pretty much 29.5. I just don't think we're going to get directional movement. It's the only downside for me today.
Yeah, it's only 16 minutes into the open, so give it a few.
Give it a few minutes before I start yelling at it,
slashing it. Yeah,
move.
Yeah,
get out of the way.
Yeah, ES is bounced. We just at that daily Vwap now as well. So I could expect Nvidia is up as well. Nvidia looks good. Tesla was trading lower pre-market, but looks like we are finding a little bit of a base here
Recovered.
potentially. Yeah. Tesla was actually up 4% yesterday, closed up 4%. So maybe a pullback not what was needed.
Not entirely out of the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like we actually might go surprisingly all the way down to previous day's low. Again. 375 is what we have to hit. I know. I'd like to see that we haven't hit previous day's low on SPY. I did want to see the IB or orb high. This is stuck within that range again. See if we bounce off previous day's low one more time. Nice and volatile into the open.
Yep.
Per usual.
NQ still inside the middle of the range now. Opening range has been set. I could see a move back up on that with that gap for Zinc. I'm actually, if we get a bounce here above New York session view up, I might take the longs, try and play that gap for play.
I'll probably sit out the chop again.
Yeah. You go trade your oil.
I will. Thank you very much. On the last 6 months, if both NQ and ES opened as an outside day, 83% of the time they both reversed the previous day's range. So ES has a 17% stats and not complete the outside day. Very interesting. I mean, it's not far off at all. It's I'm not anticipating it to go to that level. And nice little tongue tie there. I do think it's going to go up to previous day's low. Honestly, I don't know. They're both choppy as can be. We're about to go and take the orb low right now on Qs. We should anyway. Barely missed it.
Yeah.
Or did we just miss that orb low by like?
Yeah. I think I'm actually gonna try a long in the next bit if we hold up and don't take out opening range low. I just want to see how we react at like 370, 380.
Yep.
I'll let you know if I do find anything worth taking.
What do you mean by that, Brian? Major negative wall trying to move down? I'm not sure what that read would mean.
What's that?
I'm assuming it's something to do with Gex, but I don't really use Gex.
Yeah, Tesla's starting to bounce a little bit. I'm still in those swing longs, and then
how long has that been,
bro? Like 2 weeks. I'm in the money. So my entry price on Tesla was 427. So we're sitting at I think we're 350 yesterday. 427, 327. We're at 345 right now.
Probably Gex. Yeah, that's what I figured. Here comes the orb low. Just got taken. Wicked to a penny, a single penny. Orb low was previously 711.79. We just hit 711.77, 2 pennies. So sorry. Now we'll look for the double break stat on that orb is looking very good, but also look at that 5-minute double break on the orb. We stuck it. 5-minute orb double break, 76% stat.
On the 5-minute, yeah.
I did not expect us to go and double break that at all. I did not think we were going to get that move down all the way after pivoting up 200 points. Gold, still cleaner. Data-wise for today, for the IB low on golds, MGC. Let's see. 58%. Not great. So probably, what was yesterday? I think yesterday was 60.
What's that?
I didn't trade gold yesterday. That's right. I traded MCL.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Longs.
MCL had 90%.
That's up quite a bit today.
Yeah, we'll see if I might be able to play it again today. Ooh. 11 out of 11 Thursdays. Do we go for the 12th Thursday? 100% stat that with the IB low form first on crude, we go and take the IB high.
On oil.
It has the IB high form first. Never mind. It's a little sad. Yeah, on oil. So now it's a 57% stat. So probably not going to trade that either. Major positive wallet 7720 on 0 gamma now. Vaguely remember Gex's. Yeah, yes, it should go and take previous days low, but
which is at 720. Yeah.
Yep. Still, the overall trend, the market just doesn't want to find a direction at all.
Yeah.
Very little we can.
NQ's been lagging this week as well.
Yep.
Bitcoin, how's Bitcoin, bro?
Oh my gosh! Finally.
Yeah.
So the news behind Bitcoin.
Yeah, what is actually? Remember, I was actually speaking about MicroStrategy. I should have bought calls of MicroStrategy, not flipping.
Yeah, I have MSDX right now. Thankfully, I mean, I'm still down on it, but I just added it in my Roth, so my Roth is already up 38%.
Okay.
I had SNXX in my Roth, and then I pivoted SNXX directly into. And for anyone that doesn't know, SNXX is 2x leverage SanDisk.
Wow.
So I added that when SanDisk was at 1,000. SanDisk hit back up to 1,700. I got out on Thursday last week, or Friday last week, and then I pivoted directly into MSTX at 8:30. And it's up to 11:30 now. Bitcoin, anyway, the news for it is that they had $13 billion in shorts that were liquidated. And it's short squeezing.
I think I'm long NQ at 350.
Nice.
Yeah, trying to play that back double break of the 50-minute opening range now as well. I got my stop loss at pre-market lows.
Would you want to play ES for this?
Potentially, yes, but I do like NQ at this level though, with ES being. So this is my long here on NQ right now. I've got long at 350. I'm going to look to see if it can take opening range high. This is also the double break of the 50-minute orb too. We'll see if it can get a bounce. I'm not in big on this because it would be counter trend to the overnight VWAP. I do like how we took the New York session VWAP and then came back down. Now I'm just looking to play that bounce back up, and then ES is obviously holding up as well. So that's my play right now.
The only reason I ask is because ES is the stronger one.
Yeah, I agreed with that. Yep.
ES
so someone's asking, James, why you took NQ. I'm basically playing, Zinc, I'm basically playing the double break play on NQ on the 15-minute chart. And also we are basing out here from, I like the level that we're buying it off of previous days lows from the extended market hours.
Very good. Yeah, I like this to come all the way back up to that level.
Yeah. So I'm up 50 points right now. I'm not in big. I'm just on $500 across 2 live accounts, Zinc.
Very good.
Yeah, so it's also the level that I'm buying it at. I'm buying it at that previous day's lows from that extended market hours.
Too many 10% outcomes destroyed my accounts. Summer months have not been ideal. In the defense of these months, the summer months, I think part of the reason that we've been struggling so much for finding a direction is because the stats were doing so well for the first 2 quarters that when we finally we needed to even out, we needed to kind of average it back down to where it should be. We went on really from January to April a crazy hot streak with all
the RB. Yeah.
And now we have all these 10%, like what you just mentioned, Brian. We have all these 10% stats that need to catch up back to where their average should be. Tell you what, James, the stress that I've had trading has completely evaporated since I stopped using M&Q and ES. Because what is 100-point?
Sure, yeah.
2-minute move back down.
Yeah. No, I get it. With your position sizing on M&Q, it's with the futures, it makes it tricky, bro. Like, yeah. Like now, I've got my stop loss on this. I've got my stop loss like 120 points lower. So it's like really, really, really chilled.
It's just frustrating. That's all.
When are they coming out with those nanos? That would be
next Monday. Soft launch on Sunday. They're officially launching on Monday next week.
Nice.
I don't know if I want to go about trading them because the fees on nanos are ridiculous.
Interesting.
It's for gold, it's actually almost the same.
Oh, for macros or nanos.
They're launching them on the 4 indices first. In there, if you guys go to the CME Group website where they're talking about nanos, they did release what the fees would be for crude and gold, and those fees are going to be real nasty. So I think the fees end up, if you catch a 10-point move on a nano gold contract, you lose 20% in the fees.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So not ideal whatsoever. choppy.
Yeah, still sitting at opening range low. If we sit here, though, I do like it for the bounce.
I agree.
You're on flushing, so this would be in line with the gap fill as well, for those that are asking. This would be in line with that gap. I'm playing that gap fill, which is at 5. I think it was 522, if I remember. I'll have to get the indicator up again, but 522. And then opening range high would be where I'd be looking to take profits first, if we get there.
Nice.
NVIDIA is trading higher as well, so that's obviously good for our trade. I really like that we didn't close on that 15-minute chart outside of that opening range.
I'll be right back. My wife's about to leave.
Yeah, you're good.
For the weekend. I'm going to say bye to her real quick.
Yeah. Let me take this. Yeah. She has my trade right now in Q. We'd like it to get now above this New York session open Vwap, which is sitting at 390. 393. So this looks good. If we can get this nice 15, I'm on the 50-minute, 5-minute chart, sorry. This 5-minute chart didn't close outside of that. See how the pin we're happening here to the opening range low. So now I would like to clear above this New York session Vwap, and then I'd look to take profits at about 450 up into 470. But it's looking good. Yes is holding up too. That's why I'm doing YM as well. YM's actually taken the opening range high, interestingly enough. So maybe you can play like a break and retest on that too. That looks pretty sound. Zinc screen back on the Zinc. Let's have a look here just in terms. So we got the first 30 minutes that's played out already. So we can go to the screener and we can let that load. And we do have on indexes in the first 30 minutes. Let's go like this. Index is only 30 minutes. More favoring the longness, actually, funny enough. But was. They've changed this, bro. They have changed it, right? Oh, there. Yeah, they've put it all in one. Sorry, instead of it being, remember it used to be like all down, all in. Yeah, now it's all in one. Okay, so look at this. The opening candle in the first 30 minutes on the indexes, ES was bullish, NQ was bullish, as well as the YM. So I'm trading in line with that opening candle continuation now.
Good heavens,
they're always flipping changing it.
We're making 50.1 minute candles right now on M&Q.
And so I'm glad I can go with those wider stops, right?
Look at that. 50 point, 61, 50, 40, 50 wick to wick.
Yeah, I would want it to bounce from this level and at least hold above 300. My stop is all the way down at 230, so no need to get too worried about that. That's why I like going with those wider stops.
Yep.
Yeah, they've changed it. The screener. They change it. They literally get updates all the time. Zinc. Wow, and now right back up on it.
I know they do. They do change it quite often.
Yeah. No, it's good. You need to innovate, right?
Yep.
James, do you trade equities too? What is your swing trading system for equities? Yeah, so I use a lot of like the edgeful data for equities, my swing trades, previous week's highs and lows, that report, opening week range report. And then I like to use, higher time frame, like 5-day SMA and simple price action structure for the swing trading of the equities. But if you want to go look at the opening week range and the previous week's range report on edgeful for swing trading. Yeah, still holding above 700 as we speak.
Yeah, I still like how gold better.
What's gold doing? Yeah, gold G's pinned.
It's just more directional.
Yeah. Someone is saying there. Yeah.
Relationship.
Yeah, so SMA balances, also just simple price, as I said, simple price action structure, with the edgeful data, with the swing trading.
It's the cleaning fee, same 19% contract. Mini, micro, nano, at least for equities. Yeah, the fees are all in line. I know the clearing fee is fine. That's what TradeZella ends up charging on the back end, though, is what we're going to get hit with additionally. Like it's for a micro contract, it's up to the broker as well. Not the broker, the prop firm as well. Lucid's adding single stock futures, by the way, this week.
Nice.
End of this week. Anyway, if you trade on Tradeify, your fees per micro are $1.80 round trip. If you trade on Lucid, your fees are $1 flat for M&Q or MES. And then gold, I think, is like $1.50. And then for Tradeify, my funded futures, they all have the standard fees, which are a little unfortunate. It really starts adding up. 1.9 for Tradeify. It's insane. Yeah, which I don't understand why they're so expensive. Just took the orb low, I think, on SPY. So I could buy another penny. 765.88, 765.87. That orb low is going to save you. See if we end up bouncing all the way up to previous day's low now. I like it.
Yeah, as long as we hold above 300, Zinc for me on ANQ, I like it.
Is that MCL IB by rejection stat accurate? Yes. It's 11 out of 11. It's not that many data points, but I think it's enough. 11 data points is pretty good. 100% that we go to the high. However, go and look at the chart right now. We don't have the low form first. We have the high form first. Unless we somehow reverse all the way back up to 87, then we can go and take it. That would be nice. The chop during New York is miserable to watch.
I know, that's why I've actually been swing trading a lot this week, Zinc. You see, on Monday, I didn't even take a position for the first time as a day trade for the first time in probably a good 2 to 3 months.
Well, even the swing trades sound like they're taking you forever.
Yeah, well, the Tesla, the Bitcoin, no, but the Tesla, yes. Yeah, we've popped negative on the video. And the video is just at the lows here as well. I think, yeah, at its opening range low as well. All bouncing on it. The high would be formed first on the RB right now on NQ, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so you would be long bias. That would point long bias as well. Correct?
Correct.
So yeah, listen.
Oh, actually, no. We just made a new low. SPY also made a new low, but by a penny.
Okay.
By a single penny.
I don't know. I like the level that I'm buying in NQ here at this previous day's lows. I'm not looking for like a 500 point rally. I'm looking for, 100 points, 120 points. Is that a train, Zinc?
That was just a train.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Surprised you can hear that far away.
Yeah. Where's the music? We got the music on. We can put some of Greg's music on. We should ask Greg to upload a playlist and put it into our soundtracks. Yeah.
His rap.
Yeah.
We're getting a good bounce rate, James.
Now, at this point, we've just to go to my trade here again as we sit in it, because I do want to, I think just walking through why I like my trades, win or lose doesn't really matter. You shouldn't be copying my trades. If you are, I highly suggest you don't, because it's not like I could be in and then out, and it just doesn't work just copying someone, right?
Yep.
We have just taken the New York session Vwap here as well, so that is a good sign for my trade. So as long as we stay above now this New York session Vwap, I would like this move back up into 450.
How much can we chop? I don't have any other reports to go and take a look at. The only other thing that I like is that opening range. That's pretty much it.
And Nvidia is bouncing off of its lows now too.
It's so hard to read at the moment.
I bet the conductor's a chicken. That's hilarious, dude.
That it is. SPY should go and take that low, or not the low, sorry, the high. Previous day's low.
Yeah. SPY, yes, still inside its range. It did tag the low, now looking like it's holding.
No, I have no bias off this.
$395, get about 400, then we start to move. Opening candle is bullish right now for the first hour on NQ. Was bullish for the first 30 minutes as well. What have you been testing out in terms of the custom reports, and anything that you found interesting there?
Not too much. I'm struggling with the AI feature. I'm not too fluent in AI language. I actually rather stink at typing to it. Chop. Right at the midpoint too. SPY is actually weaker now, surprisingly.
Still holding up here.
New low main on SPY. Where'd that weakness come from? Where'd that shift just hit from? I'm very surprised we didn't fill the gap.
What, on Qs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still got to. If it moves up here, I would expect that gap to fill. What's at 522 on NQ, but we do have to.
Yep.
What's gold doing?
Pretty flat, I'd say. Kind of stopped moving. I think really the only way to go about gauging price moving right now is just expecting sideways.
Yeah. Which is why I like the wide stops. You don't have to be right immediately.
A little bit further down. I don't know where that shift in trend came from on SPY, but it's much weaker now.
Right, yes. Yeah.
I don't know what OVN is. OVNL.
Sorry. Yeah, yes, 690, 695, 694.
We did have 10 o'clock news, 10 o'clock data. We should go and target the IB low now on SPY. That might influence, I guess it might somewhat influence Qs, but overall it's no advantage doing anything today. Overnight low, sorry. That makes perfect sense now. We're trading in no man's land. That we are. It's been the trend for weeks.
ES is now also below the opening range low as well. So we'll keep our eyes on that. I'm still in my NQ position. I'm only down now 9 points.
CFDs, you'd be able to hold it a lot easier. But
yeah.
Trading anything else right now, you definitely would not be able to. Futures, you get chopped to bits.
Yeah.
Are we going to toucheth? I said touched. Toucheth. We are going to toucheth the lows. I do think it should proceed lower.
What's that? Yes.
For the IB. We're 12 minutes off the IB. I'm going to look for... I don't really want to trade it on MGC. I really don't want to trade it on MNQ or MES though. MCL would have been this one would have been the best setup had it gone and taken a new high, but we just kind of got smacked down there. So very little for us to go and do. New trading turn, touch it. Did you guys see T-Trades made like 6 posts about it yesterday? It was cracking me right up. There is... I don't remember the name. Sky Dweller. Someone took pretty much one of his screenshots too. So it said T-Trades for a watermark in the back of it, very slightly. He's calling a hammer candle a Sky Dweller.
Jeez.
Easy 85% win rate entry model with the Sky Dweller hammer candle. Anyone else going? It's on T-Trades.
Sky Dweller.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's my newest trading concept, by the way.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're still on my trade at opening range low here, so I'm still in the position again. I've just gone with a wider stop, so it has, this does save me. So I'm back just in the negative at the moment.
That's some
in my
room.
Position. Still got a bit some room, so I went pre-market low. So now I'm still in it. I still like it. It hasn't given me a reason to get out yet, Zinc. So yeah. Wow, we're just getting a massive boner candle higher. Yeah. They should call it the boner candle, Zinc.
I'm sure there's plenty of trading terms that already have that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm still in this position on NQs. Nice. We actually went to a farmer's market this morning, Zinc.
There was nice.
A bunch of chickens there. My son loves chasing them.
Me?
Yeah.
Is he gonna be herding them?
I should have taken a photo.
Don't have to wear James has that. Because it sticks out. Is that the joke? Farmer market, love it. Farmers markets are nice.
Bitcoin had a flipping really boner candle today. That was a boner candle on Bitcoin.
$6,000.
Jeez.
Just whoop. Yeah, we moved up from 64 to 72.
Yeah.
64 to 72 for
Yeah.
$8,400 in 2 trading days.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen that in some time on BTC.
I can't remember the last time we did see it. It's been, I think the biggest one we had in recent days or recent trading was, honestly, I don't know. Not that much. We might end up coming all the way back down. I don't know. My point should be made very clear just from looking at the market why we don't want to trade M&Q. I mean, look at this is a disaster. Thursday's data is not that good for taking the low for IB by rejection. Go to QQQ. High form first, so actually right down the middle, 50-50. So this would be your best day for the IB to fail, James.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Snowden on No of Edward? Or No? Yeah, I know Edward Snowden. He was what everyone was talking about like 4 years ago in the trading space. Strangely enough, I can't remember what company he was associated with, though. I do remember it made a crazy dropping, or I think it was a bearish move. I know the name, I just can't seem to remember the news behind them. Strange. There's your push back up, James.
Yeah, we're in the money right now.
The sound of board trading.
Yeah.
Only noises you hear when you don't want to look at the chart and you're just kind of sitting here waiting for something to happen. We have 6 minutes for the IB to finalize. We do look like we might close over the midpoint. SPY is still significantly... Actually, I guess it's not that much weaker now. They're pretty in line. Not terribly far off.
Yeah, I'm up 30 points at the moment. We'll see if we're back above New York session open Vwap. So I'm gonna see if we can get this move back up to opening range high.
When would you look to get out of it?
Like at 440, 450, potentially.
We're going to close right at the midpoint on the IB. Not that that will help you too much. It's a good day to end just coin flip on the IB based on the data. With the high form first, our stats are 45-45. We've had 11 Thursdays where the IB high is formed first. Of those 11 Thursdays, 5 have taken the high, 5 have taken the low. Perfectly right down the middle. Again, one of the worst things you could do on a day like this, though, is try to predict which way. Am I short now? I'm probably not going to take anything. One of the worst things you can do is try to get in on the right move if you're getting antsy. It's a good day to pull out a chicken. Yeah, it would be a good day to pull out a chicken. Make sure you don't flip back and forth on your positions today. So if you are going long or you're going short, you're better off. Your best bet is to stay in that position and stay directional to that position as opposed to I'm going to go long to M&Q. Okay, I just lost $70. I'm going to go short to M&Q. Okay, I just lost another $70. And then you chop your account down to a DLL or blown.
Yeah, from just back and forth trading.
Yeah, very not good. Not good, Mr. George. Stats wise, we are technically favored to go down to the low if we close where we are right now. However, sentiment wise, probably better off just not even touching anything. Gotta stay firm with that. That's how I've blown accounts. Yeah, flipping, the worst thing you can do is flip back and forth over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And that's proven by overall market movement too. That's not just me saying that so you guys don't get in positions until it's every time you enter a position, the likelihood that you win on that position is 50-50. So if you constantly flip back and forth, if I go long just to go short again, then go long again, then go short again, every time you manipulate your position, you're cutting the likelihood that you're going to win on that position in half. So if I go long, my chance of winning on that trade is at best 50-50. And then all the other added confluences slightly increase your likelihood of winning or losing. If I go long on a day like this and I lose $70, $80, and then I flip my position short because I'm getting antsy in the trade. I don't want to lose on the trade. I don't want to get my position flipped on me. The best thing to do, again, is just pick one direction. And if you are going to tilt, kind of just average into that direction as opposed to flipping direction, because your first trade is your highest chance of winning. Your second trade, third trade, they all get cut in half.
Very choppy. Thank you. Super choppy. Yes, now back above 700.
Overall, it's nothing for us to do, I don't think. We're about to get the IB closure. I do like the downside. I don't want to say that to be rude, James. I apologize.
No, you good.
Data-wise, we don't have any reason to go up or down. I go to Thursday, high form first on the IB. Data-wise, we don't have any added confluence to go up or down. It's 45-45, 45-36 on SPY, funny enough. Q's 45-45. So this is as bad as it can get for trying to take an entry. I bet Rafshan's going to get a good failed auction IB today. Yeah, the chop does pretty well too. Chop does really well for that failed auction. Every time you have a closure in the IB on the 5 minute, it increases the likelihood it goes and reverses on you. If I trade to lose and enter a 50-50 position, and it's still really 50-50 considering I'm more likely to lose, then it would be favorable to if I wanted to lose. It's 50-50 down the middle. That's the point we were making yesterday on stream. If you backtest data for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, it's going to be 50-50 for the directional bias for whatever concept you're testing. There's no, over the long run, there's no single model that is going to constantly print higher than 50% win rate. Now, it's not going to be 50-50 on the dot. It's going to be like 56-44, 53-47. Price goes up or down 50% of the time. That's it. There's no in between on that directional movement. So if it's going to go up, it's going to go up 50% of the time. It's going to go down, 50% of the time. there's no universal measure for predicting over a longer term prediction. Hopefully that point was made clear. Gonna mumble it a little bit there then. The data on your screen right now, this is the IB buy rejection for QQQ and SPY. So there's zero directional bias today. 45-45 right down the middle. We've had 11 Thursdays where the high has formed first. 5 of those Thursdays have broken the low. 5 have broken the high. 1 has not broken. Same exact thing for SPY. SPY, we've had 11 Thursdays. 5 have broken the high. 4 have broken the low. MCL data is 55% as well for it to go to the low. And then MGC also.
But this is the last 6 months, yeah?
Yeah, this is only the last 6 months. This is just showing that the overall trend is not good. MGC for a Thursday, high forming first, low forming first, sorry, 58%. So there's not really a confident setup to go in today, I don't think. Zero directional bias equals full port Friday, 1 day early. I'm going to full port in preparation for tomorrow. I like it.
Yeah, NQ still holding up here.
SPY is doing nothing. MGC is doing a nice little breakout. Have any trades today? Any recap? James is in a long right now off of Vwap, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, at entry price on NQ was, I believe it was 350.
Extended session low in Vwap.
Yep. So I've just had one trade today, right now, that I've been in for quite some time now. But 350 is my entry price on NQ. So I'm trying the longs off opening range low, seeing if we can get back up towards that gap fill price.
I am in nothing. We've had 3 red day streaks, so today could be green on ES, long on ES. You could. 3 days isn't really that. The longest red streak or green streak we've gone on is 9.
Yeah, what in how far back is that though?
I think that's forever.
Forever, yeah.
Longest green streak market has gone on. I think it's 11. It's the longest one ever.
Sure.
Longest green streak SPY. I'm looking it up on Google because edgeful only goes back 8 years. The longest consecutive green streak is from 2000 and on is 9. 13 was the longest one in 1987, and then we've had 11 consecutive green streaks. 1926 and 1966. Let's see what the longest red streak is. Longest red streak was 5 consecutive red days.
JB, have you noticed when you say sure, it sounds like doubtful, like a doubtful sure? Maybe that's just an American thing. Yeah, when we say sure in South Africa, it's like okay, or yeah.
Sure in America is like a last resort. I don't want to do something.
Yeah. See, that's not in South Africa. See, it's like it's weird, bro. different backgrounds.
Like you say sure when you actually don't want to do something.
Yeah, like if someone asks me, do you want to do this? And I'll say sure, it's like me saying yes or okay. Yeah.
You want to sound pleasant.
Yeah. Someone's asking, James, why are you targeting gap fill? My first target price would be back up at the daily VWAP, overnight VWAP, and then opening range high, and then last TP would be gap fill for this. But just we had the bullish first 30 minutes. Price action's not giving me any indication that we potentially want to flush right now. We're trading actually slightly above New York session open Vwap at the moment. So we're coming off of those lows. I do like, as someone that mentioned, we've had a couple of down days on NQ2. So I'm just looking to get in at a good price on NQ here with a stop at low of pre-market low. So I'm in at a good price.
What about oil? I was just looking at gold. Excuse me. 85% stat. We go to 0.2, which we just hit. So that draw is gone already. No retracement back into the IB as well. So no real entry there. And then MCL. One more time. MCL. MCL should go and target the IB low. There is a reason I'm not in shorts on MCL is because the data is not that favorable. High form first, 57% stat, which is the overall trend in the market right now today. We don't really have any strong bias up or down on the data. Is gold data better during summer? Gold data is better when it's trending. So if gold has a solid trend up or down, it likes the trend over multiple days. It will continue doing that trend.
Yeah, gold, since we ripped out of that 40, we were trading for like 2 or 3 weeks within 4,000 and 4,200. Once it broke that, we just, it soared.
Yeah. Honestly, not even the overall trend on gold being multiple days, but it likes to continue in that direction for months, weeks even. We got pretty close to taking that IB low on Qs just now. Missed it by what, like 17 points?
It's bouncing. Yes, it's bouncing as well. Let's just go back to my charts here. So
dude, this is gross.
Yeah. Yes, bouncing too. I'm up 30 so points at the moment, 33. Again, we've been at this price now twice before, so we'll see how I manage it. But yes is now trading above that New York session open Vwap. We are getting a little bit of lift off here on Nvidia. So Nvidia is now taking its opening range, New York session open Vwap. Yeah, Tesla's down. Everything else is not. Tesla's the only one that's down 3% today. Everything else, nothing too much there. So Nvidia getting a little bit of lift off is helping. Yeah, Nvidia actually pushing a lot now. Wow. Someone's saying I'm thinking of YM longs. Yeah, YM did take its opening range high, so that is bullish, and with the opening candle continuation. Yeah, it looks like we're having a good 15-minute bar here on an hourly close on NQ. So first targets would be 440. I'm going to see if I can try and hold until then. We're up at 410 right now, so 30 more points.
Should I take along with you? Try it for IBI?
Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't in the trade, I'd probably be looking for longs right now too, because you did take the highs. I mean, yeah.
I'll give it a go. I'll do one.
Yeah, do it on one account. Why not?
No, copy trade only.
Sorry.
I'll do one with you. So I'll try one to the IBI. Sell 5 limit. Sell 5 stop at IB low. So this will be 5, that's actually a little too much of a
that's five macros because it's across 5 accounts, correct? Because it average.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Put the stop loss at 34. So risk reward on this is 140-ish. Just about.
I think it's funny how one guy about the sure thing. It's like he said, if I said that to my boss, he would look at me weirdly. It's crazy actually how different like upbringings, different words mean different things. That's why sometimes, like when you're speaking to someone, also this is what I found. When you're speaking to someone that's first language isn't English, you also can't take what they say at face value. Like they can like for example, when I was in America, there was a couple of things like where the waiter or someone said something to me, and I was like, geez, if someone said that in South Africa, that would come across as rude, but it's not, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and the U.S., well, maybe just my portion of the U.S. anyway, people, if you hear sure, it's because you don't really want to do something.
Yeah.
There are quite a few things that are very similar to that as well.
Yeah. Interesting.
Different cultures, different locations, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Nvidia is really picking up some steam here. I must say, like Nvidia now trading back up at 218. It did get back. Yeah, Nvidia is picking up a lot of strength, which is bringing NQ higher.
If this trade wins, it's my trade. If it loses, it's James' trade.
Oh, geez. Here we go.
140 per contract. Yes, that's the risk on this. I put the stop loss just below the 75. If it goes and hits that, I'm not going to flip. I would probably also be looking for us to go and hit that previous day's low on SPY, which is an added confluence to the upside. If I were by myself, I probably wouldn't even be bothering to take this trade, but I'll take it with James because why not?
No, he's taking my signals. It's going to be a winner, and
Yep.
Zinc is going to Venmo me or Cash App me later.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, no, 100%, Schlock. Where are you based in the States, bro? Yeah, you can send Bitcoin. Exactly. Oh.
Holy boring move today, man. You can send his Bitcoin. I wonder how Elon's doing with you guys remember Tesla started accepting Bitcoin payments again?
What, like for what? For cars?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. I wish.
Yes.
That's wild, actually. So you don't have to bring it into your fiat money. You just pay with Bitcoin. Oh, there you go. Well, Schlock, you must have liked my outfit yesterday. I was wearing all Chicago, bro.
Twing duck. Tesla doesn't take Bitcoin anymore. I believe so. I think they do. Does Tesla? They stopped for a while, and then I believe a year and a half ago they started accepting Bitcoin for payments again.
Someone's asking.
Tesla accept Bitcoin.
Zinc, someone's saying they didn't receive their giveaway account. Yes, they sent the email or something like that.
Is it to help@edgeful.com? If not, you can go to Edgeful itself and open a support ticket, and that will do the same thing. Not accepted. You're right. They briefly accepted it in March of 2021. Does Starlink? I swear something that Elon does accepts Bitcoin. Where does Elon accept Bitcoin payment? Let's see. Oh, I thought for sure he accepted it. He accepts Dogecoin as payment.
I think on one of my accounts, I closed out in full there. I'm going to try and leave a run on the second account.
Nice. So that means we're probably going to spike down to the low.
Nah, I think it still looks good, bro. I closed, yeah, so full out at 4:30 on one of my accounts. Remember, I did say I took it across 2. I just turned the copier off, and then I'm like, cool, don't close on the second account.
Do.
There you go. So there's my trade. So take the screen again there. So just to recap my trade here for you guys. So I was full out over there at 430 on my one account. On the second account, I am still long, full size, $500 of risk. So just to recap again, we've had multiple down days on NQ. The gap fill is still in play right now. We pushed up at the open. We come back. This is not giving me signs that we, making lower highs going down. So I get long at opening range low at I think a very, very good price. With the stop loss underneath pre-market lows. The first 30 minutes was bullish as well. So if we play the opening candle continuation report, we can go here. We can go to the opening candle continuation report. And go to NQ. We can look in the let's go to the 30 minutes. Yeah, it's on 30 minutes. So we can see year to date. Let's go year to date. I know Zinc uses 6 months. We can use it year to date too. But year to date, if the first 30 minutes is bullish, we have a 69% chance that we close above the open price. So I'm in at a great price. Remember, this doesn't give an entry model. It is a directional. Exactly what Zinc was saying. I think most traders get chopped up in markets like today because they've had two longs, two shorts, and then they just, they're getting chopped around. Whereas I know I want to be long with a wider stop, 69% chance to be close above that open price. So that's what I am playing. Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. My explanation makes sense. But that's the recap of this trade right now.
Yes, sir. I moved the risk up to the IB 75 on this, so my risk is 100 now. TP is still at the high. This is not ideal.
Still above the New York session Vwap though, Zinc. I know you don't like it, but it's, you in a 1 micro. Still looks pretty solid.
I'm not too worried about it. I don't like this big old red candle, that's for sure.
Sure.
You got out. You left me.
There I'm saying, no, I'm still on a 1 account. There I'm saying sure again. Yeah. Cheers, Jim. Yeah, Nvidia is picking up some strength here, but it's at 2. Yeah, Nvidia coming back down on that big gray candle too, but I think it still looks pretty solid personally.
What the heck? What was this, a 60-point candle down? Yep. 60.5 minute candle whacked. See, my stop loss is at 347. About halfway there right now.
Give me a second.
I would have taken NQ if ES would have taken the highest, so presently staying out. I think if this gets back to break even, I might just call it a day there. That's a mean candle. I'm getting bullied. This is why I don't touch MNQ, or haven't been. Until the new quarter, then we can start trading the IB as usual. Closing zones doesn't, we close under the midpoint, or on the midpoint. Didn't close underneath 25%, so there's also a 50-50 on Thursday for the closing zone underneath the midpoint. I got in at not a terrible level. It's pretty much right at the midpoint, just above the midpoint. Broke previous day's low and IB formation and closure. I'm confused as to why long as well. Well, I guess I'm looking for it up to 768.11. This, as sad as it is to say, it's probably more of a boredom trade for me. I know that's not a good thing at all, but it's been very difficult not to try to put something out on M&Q or MES because I traded them for so long, and then you're just stripping.
No, Zinc's trading Vwap now. He's good.
Is that what we just rejected off? Was that Vwap that was
yeah. New York session Vwap.
I probably should have taken it off there.
Yeah.
What about trading back to the IB after a break and 0.2 extension target? Yeah, that's probably a better option too. But on the same note, we haven't been extending on the IB either.
Yeah, so where we rejected off there at the highs there, while I took profits on the one account, Zinc, is I think I'm just in at a better price than you on the longs, which obviously helps, you know.
Yeah.
But there's that overnight or daily Vwap, that black one we can actually see over here. If we look at the edgeful Vwap suite, we can actually see that we are above the New York session. Okay, we're above the New York open, well now slightly below, but below the daily, which was that over there. So yeah,
this is still technically the IB that I'm trading, because the IB, I don't think we'll have 2 no break days in a row. That would be something else. But the data for the IB breaking on Qs, we had a no break yesterday, obviously, but that's 4 out of the past 125 days. Disregarding what direction you're playing, you have a 90% stat, 97% stat that price goes up or down to the IB high or IB low. So playing it to those levels and noting that, okay, even if you don't have a directional bias to the downside or upside, part of the reason I'm leaning up with what James was looking at is the 768.11, which is previous day's low for the outside day stat. And one of you mentioned in chat earlier as well, the likelihood that QQQ, I think it was summaries, likelihood that Qs takes previous day's low and SPY doesn't, or vice versa, is only 17% for an outside day stat anyway. But I mean, I'm in the wrong. If this loses, I'm in the wrong 100%. This is more of a boredom trade, as bad as it is to say. I'm just gonna go and tick my stop now. But I'm not. If I do lose on this, I'm not adding anything else there. I'm not gonna try to take a low or a short to the low. I'm not gonna try to take a long to the upside. MGC, I'm not gonna take anything on. This one, I need to listen to myself with this current market, because NQ and ES has been pitiful. Gold has been making I was initially anticipating down to 4,500, more than enough time to switch a bias, and this is definitely significantly bullish right now, but just wrong all around today. It's still trading the IB, still looking for the IB high or IB low, but not in the typical sense that we would usually trade the IB. I broke my rules. I got bored. I apologize. Trading anatomy, I didn't see that until now. Are we trading extensions only because of this monkey business? Probably should. Gold, I will continue to say it. Gold is so much better for the overall directional bias. And it actually, when it gets moving like this, it likes to move in that direction. It likes to stay moving in that direction. Now we have this nonsense. Why not short MCL opening candle bearish, IB high form first, close within 0 to 0.25. MCL doesn't have that good of data for the IB getting taken to the down. It should go and take the downside, but the data is not that good. I messed up today. If I lose on this trade, I messed up.
Yeah, but you still only took it on one micro too, so it's not.
Yeah, I'll be a $500 risk technically.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Zinc, as long as it still holds above 300, I still think that we could get a push up to opening range high personally. But
I'm not even
yeah,
looking for that.
say again.
Just break even I'll be fine with.
Yeah,
I'll get out of it. Yeah, gold. This is worlds better. It's so much better. I didn't expect it to go up to 0.8 though. That's the 0.8 extension for a breakout today was 28%. 1 out of the past 7. 2 out of 7. So even if I had traded gold today, first off, we didn't have a pullback back into the IB to get in. You would have just had to take it right away. Best entry, IB 25 we wicked to, and then you could have gotten a continuation to let's see, could have gotten a continuation to the 20% almost immediately. But 0.8, I probably would have closed it well past or well before 0.4. 0.4 was only 71%. So the fact that we're continuing all the way up to 0.8 right now is just showing the strength that gold has in current markets. Gold inside bars. I missed that too. Inside bars way up to, we just hit it, 45.70. Does inside bars work that well on gold too? 79%, that's pretty good. 88%. I'm confused then because edgeful says 88% for IB low and high form first and closure in the lower quarter. We didn't close in the lower quarter. The IB closed under the midpoint. I'm very disappointed in myself for not taking gold and getting into this mess. Barely missed my stop loss though. There's a chance. There's a chance.
Yeah, it's bouncing off that opening range low again, Zinc.
Yes.
Again, I did say, like, if we hold above 29,300, I think we go up to 29,500 personally, and maybe potentially even fill that gap full price, but it's just been so slow right now.
If you get over entry, will you hold? I'll probably cut it. Let's hold on. Let's see what SPY. I'd be tempted to hold it until SPY takes the IBI. It's at almost at entry right now. Barely missed my stop loss. I am holding. Nice. Or not nice. I don't know. Inside bars on Tuesday and Thursday. Oh, gold, I let you down. You gave me the move that I needed. All I had to do was long it. We've had one red 5-minute candle for the past hour.
Gold, I let you down.
MYM taking the IB high too. Nice. You know what? I'll leave it. Why not?
Yeah,
I did just say that.
It's back above 400.
Tempted.
It's back above 400
You know
now. There we go.
No, I will not. I'm going to respect what I said. If it was a win, it would be a guilty win. I got lucky.
Sometimes guilty wins are good.
I would at break even.
Jeez. So I'm still in on the second account. First account I did pull for 60 points. Oh, there you go. Say. No, man. That's it. Jeez. I just ripped 40 points. Oh my goodness. Oh, Zinc.
Are we serious?
It's actually hilarious. And sometimes you just have to laugh, bro.
We just took it on SPY, that's why. You know what? I said it would have been a guilty win.
Yeah, okay, I'm full out now. I'm full out Zinc on my all my accounts. So I did I did 60 points on the first trade and 90 points on the second trade.
Wow. Hope he doesn't break it. I'm not really upset by it. You know what? I was down 110. I could have just as easily had a negative $500 day there. But again, going with what I was covering this morning, this is the worst possible market condition you can be trading. Because if you get caught in the chop, I mean, I've done it several times before. You get caught in the chop and you constantly switch your bias up and down and up and down and back up and then back down. You have no chance of winning for that day because you're just going to get chopped to bits. There's nothing you can do about it. For right now, I don't think I'd really be anticipating a move higher or lower, honestly. I think that we'll melt up to, we already took the outside day stat on ES. We'll melt up a little bit, probably take the IB high, and then that'll be it for the day. This is not a moving day. I think someone's watching me trade. They probably are. If you are listening to this stream, one, I messed up. That was a mess up of a trade, so I don't deserve to win it anyway. Thankfully, I didn't get hurt by it. I didn't take too bad of a loss. I came out on top $5. On the same note, had I tried continuing to trade there or gone for an additional bias to the upside or downside, either one, probably would have ended up very poorly. So I'm not too upset by what just happened. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, just to recap here, because we're at top of the hour now, but just to let's go like this. Sorry, let me get my screen up. So just to, I have broken down my trade again, but just to show my exits, I got out at 430 for about 60 points on the first account, and then the second account I got out on that spike just above that daily Vwap. So I probably won't look to trade the rest of the session. So a nice winner here on NQ on 2 of my accounts, and we'll 2 of my live accounts. I got some challenges that were running in the back end too, but I don't really care about the live accounts. That's the only thing I really care about. But yeah, so solid day. Sorry about that, Zinc. But
I'm not even upset about that. I'm upset. I'm shooting myself in the foot right now for not trading gold. Look at this mess. Not even a mess. Look at this thing. This is the price action we need to be trading, not this mess. Oh, man. There's no point trying to take a long on it now. If anything, you'd actually be favored to take a short and have it retest back down to, kind of talking myself into it there a little bit. Have it retest back down to 1.0 because it's very, very unlikely that we go anywhere past where we are right now for gold. Breakout days, we've had 1 out of 7 Thursdays go all the way up to 1.6, which is what we just hit. And my levels don't even go past that, so. You know what? I'll look at that on M&Q too. Didn't even get to the IB high. Mess. I'm going to be the hero. I'm going to call the top on gold. 1 contract. That'll end it for the stream. We'll see how long that wants to go. 1 M&Q. I don't think it's going to move up 200 points and stop me out. All right, guys, that will do it. We are at the top of the hour, as James said. Yeah. We'll see you later.
Yes, sir.